Hello friends, welcome back to Restart UPSC. Now let's start with the question number 61. If the interest rate is decreased in an economy, it will. See, in the previous video we have seen interest rate is inversely proportional to inflation, right? And we also know inflation is proportional to growth, right? Now see, if the interest rates are decreasing, that means people will not put their money in the banks, so they'll try to invest in the economy. So that leads to growth. See here, the increase in the investment expenditure in the economy. See, I've given the reference of inflation so that we can revise the relationship between interest rate, inflation, growth rate, and inflation. Okay. To this question, the answer is C. Right? Please remember, when the interest rates are decreasing, definitely people will be interested in investing in the other sectors compared to banking sector. So the investment increases, right? It will lead to the growth. Now, coming to 62nd question. The president shall make rules for the more convenience transaction of business of the government of India and for the allocation among ministers of said business. Yes, this line is present in our constitution and it is given in the Lakshmikant as well. Right? Now, all the executive actions of the government of India shall be expressed to be taken in the name of Prime Minister. No, this is wrong. If this question would have been in 2024 paper, definitely UPSC would have given the answer is true. Why? Because it has said that this budget is presented by Prime Minister, and it has given that that statement is true. It would have given this statement is also true, but answer is only one here. Okay, see, I'm making setter on UPSC. Why? Because these are very simple questions. Even the basic UPSC preparing candidate also will not make mistake, and UPSC is giving that wrong answer. I think many people would have suffered because of that wrong answer, and we have to wait for another 1 year to write the prelims. What can we do? Now, coming to 63rd question, consider the following statements regarding no confidence motion. There is no mention of no confidence motion in Constitution of India. Yes, there is no mention of no confidence motion. It only says that Council of Ministers are collectively responsible for the Lok Sabha. Right? This no confidence motion has come up as part of convention and the rules of business of the Lok Sabha. Right? Now, coming to the second statement, a motion of no confidence can be introduced in Lok Sabha only. Why? Because Council of Ministers are responsible to only Lok Sabha. Right? So both the statements are correct. Answer is C. Now, coming to 64th question. This was also a controversial question of that time, friends. Okay, let's see. With reference to neem tree, consider the following statements. Neem oil can be used as pesticide to control the proliferation of some species of insects and mites. Yes, we use neem coated urea, right? Of course, it is for the different context that private people should not use it for the production of adulterated milk. But neem coated urea, we use neem leaves in the time of chicken pox, right? So that it acts as a antiseptic, right? So this statement is correct. Now coming to third statement, neem oil has application in pharmaceutical industry. Yes, my grandmother, she used to give us a neem and haldi. She used to what paste it, and she used to give in the form of tablets when we are getting cold or cough. Right? Definitely, neem oil has a great significance in the medical and pharmaceutical industry. Now, see, coming to the second statement, neem seeds are used in manufacture of biofuels and hospital detergents. See here, hospital detergents. Why are we using neem? See, he also has given insects and mites. We are killing them. We are in the pharmaceutical industry also. We are using so that it kills the bacteria and other harmful things. And yes, since it is a organic substance, we can use it in biofuels as well. Uh, in fact, neem seeds and the all the neem products, they are being used to produce biofuels also. But UPSC has given answer 193. It said second statement is wrong. Maybe UPSC has its own reasons, but second statement is true, friends. It can be used in biofuels, and it is being used in the manufacture of biofuels and also hospital detergents. See, recently ITC, I think so, it has come up with some green color bottle. I don't remember its name. It started with Nile only, Nile or something. It is Nimile, right? And it says that it contains neem in it. It's okay. There, answer is one and three. No, no. What are the learnings? Sorry, I missed the learnings. See here, it's okay. See, if we come here, we have to read the Union Executive part in the Lakshmikant chapter. It is very important, right? And coming to no confidence motion, definitely we have to read the Parliament and State Legislature topic. I think they are very much important. Okay, and what are the types of motions as well? And see, usually no mention in the constitution. In 2025 paper also, UPSC has asked about the political parties. The word is it mentioned in the constitution or not? Right? So these things mentioned, defined, not mentioned, they become very important. They are very low hanging fruits. We do make many mistakes in these type of questions, so we need to prepare proper notes on it. I'll prepare and I'll share in the Telegram friends. Okay. Now coming to name tree, we'll try to make some points about name tree. Okay. Now let's go to 65th question. Which one of the following is the process involved in photosynthesis? This is the basic NCERT question, friends. Okay. See, what is photosynthesis? Plants take energy from light, right? They convert that energy in the form of some fruits or starch or like this, no? So it is been stored. See in the options, there is only one option which contains stored. Okay, see, free energy. Free energy, what? It is in the form of photons in the sunlight, and it's converted into potential energy. That means it is, what is potential energy? You take the example of dam, right? There is a large reservoir. Okay, it has a larger mass and it is being stored over there. When we open the gates, now because of the energy stored in it, it it transforms into kinetic energy. That means it flows. Okay, there is some energy transfer from higher potential to lower potential. Okay, then it becomes kinetic energy. What is potential energy? The energy stored in the form of some any mass or right any charge like this. So what is photosynthesis? The free energy is converted into potential energy and it is stored in the form of starch, fruits, right? Okay. So the answer is B. Nothing much to talk about this. We have to read NCERTs of biology, right? Chemistry, whatever the thing is there. These things are very important. Basic science NCERTs also, right? Now coming to 66, right? In the in addition to fingerprint scanning, which of the following can be used in biometric identification of a person? Our office has a biometric system, friends. There we can do iris scan, right? Iris and retinal almost they are similar, right? And voice recognition, right? We also do sometimes in our mobile phones, no? Right? So the answer is 1, 2, and 3. Very simple question. No? Now coming to 67th question. Which of the following statements is are correct regarding vegetative propagation of plants? See here, vegetative propagation means asexual uh, reproduction, friends. Okay, it does not involve any sexual gametes. Okay, now coming to the statements, vegetative propagation produces clonal population. See, vegetative propagation is nothing but we are taking the DNA of that one only. Like, see, if we want to produce, take the example of Dolly. Okay, it has taken the nucleus of its mother. Okay, it is directly been replaced into the ovum by replacing the nucleus of that ovum. So what has happened? The entirely the entire genetic sequence of that its mother, it is exactly been implanted into its womb. So it will be definitely a clonal population, right? Have you seen the movie Gemini? Right? Also, recently, I think so, you all people have seen or not. There is one movie called Goat of Vijay Thalapathy. Right? In that also, we'll be seeing the cloners. Right? They'll simply take the cell of that person and they will try to replicate it. That's it. No gametes are needed. Right? So it produces clonal population. Yes. Now see, vegetative propagation helps in eliminating the virus. See here, if the person is eliminated with the virus and we are doing the cloning of that person only, we have done nothing. So definitely the virus will not be eliminated, right? So this statement is wrong. Now, vegetative propagation can be practiced most of the year. Yes, it is done in and horticulture, agriculture, right? So it can be done all through the year. So answer is 1 and 3. Okay. So I think we should read about the vegetative. It has given vegetative propagation. No? So we'll try to make notes on different methods, right, of the reproduction of plants. Okay, and what are the clonal propagation. Okay, on these things we'll try to make notes. Okay, this is a general question, but questions may be asked on these keywords as well. No, so we'll try to make notes on it. Now, coming to 68th question. Which of the following pairs is are correctly matched? Cassini, fusions. Okay, this was to study the uh, belts of Saturn. Sorry, rings of Saturn. Okay. Now coming to messenger, see here, Me, Mercury. Please try to remember this way. And coming to Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, these were uh, these were made to study the outer solar system. That means beyond Saturn, Jupiter, all these things. So Voyager 1, it studied Saturn, and Voyager 2, it reached almost Uranus and Neptune as well. Okay. Now let's see the purpose. Orbiting the Venus and transmitting the data to Earth. No. Mapping and investigating Mercury, yes. Exploring the outer solar system, yes. Answer is 2 and 3. These are programs of NASA, and NASA recently have sent the Parker probe, Artemis program as well, and now our one of the astronaut has gone to International Space Station. So these things are relevant even now. So we'll try to study the space programs of our neighboring countries. Okay. Now coming to 69th question. Consider the following pairs. Region well known for production. See here, Kannur, it is in Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is hilly area, no friends. There apples are grown mostly. It is given Arakanut. It is so first option is wrong. Arakanut is grown in Karnataka, Kerala, and Assam. Okay, and coming to Mewat, it is in Haryana. Okay, and Haryana, there mango is not grown. Other agriculture are grown like wheat and all those things. Winter crops mostly. So even mango is wrong. Now coming to Coromandel. Coromandel coast we have already discussed in the previous video that it is the eastern coastal of our India. There mostly kharif crops, like they are grown, not soybean. Soybean is grown in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. See here, answer is none. UPSC gives this type of question if it is asked our in the form of pairs question. We feel that okay, if you don't know the answer, generally we put two pairs as an answer. But yet none will be the answer. Even in 2025 paper also, in uh, in my set B, last 99 and 100 questions are like this type of questions only. Answer were none, and I have put two pairs correct. So there I have lost 2 marks. So if you don't know, please don't take risk by taking unnecessary elimination techniques. Okay, at least we'll try to follow some rationality in doing those things, right? So that's it from now. Coming to 70th question. Which of the following is our example or examples of chemical change? See, chemical change. That means there is change in the chemical structure of that element or that product. Now we have crystallization of sodium chloride. See here NaCl. Earlier it was in other form, now it got crystallized. But the chemical composition is same, NaCl. So this is not a chemical change. Now see, melting of ice. What is ice? It is the solidified water. After melting, it becomes water. So earlier it was H2O, now also it will be H2O. Here also no chemical change. Now see, soaring of milk. First, there was milk, and why soaring happens in milk means the lactic acid bacteria will try to increase the concentration of lactic acid. Then the soaring component comes into picture. So here chemical composition is being changing in the milk. So answer is 3. Right? This is also a basic question. Just he was asking about the chemical. He has given this question so that our aspirant should differentiate between the physical change and the chemical change. Okay. Now, coming to 71st question. The power of Supreme Court of India to decide disputes between the center and the states falls under its, original jurisdiction. Right? This original jurisdiction is part of Article 131. Right? What are the part of original jurisdiction? Issues between the center and the states, center and few states with the other states, right? Between states and states also. And what are all not part of original jurisdiction? Any revenue division issues, okay, some financial matters, interwater disputes, all this will be not in the original jurisdiction, right? And now coming to advisory jurisdiction, it is part of Article 143, right? Appellate jurisdiction, there are few articles 131, 132, 133, right? Writ jurisdiction, it is part of 32. We have 5 writs, okay? So we have to revise all these things, right? From the chapter Lakshmi. Okay, and he is asking between center and states, no? So center-state relations are also very important. No, Supreme Court judiciary is also important. Mostly, there are few chapters in Lakshmikant where they are very important, and you can watch the strategy video of Shivin sir, where he has given the most important chapters, right? And they are the chapters which are very much important for prelims. You can watch that video and you can mark the important chapters. If you want, I'll make a list of the chapters and I'll post in the Telegram. Okay. Now, coming to 72nd question. Consider the following techniques. Phenomena. Budding and grafting in a fruit plants. Okay. Cytoplasmic male sterility. Okay. Gene silencing. Which of the above is are used to create transgenic crop? See here. Budding and grafting means what? We are attaching two plants, okay, physically, and they get joined and they grow together. Here, there is nothing genetical engineering or transgenic uh, uh, phenomena happening. We are not changing its genetic structure. So, one should not be the answer. So, these two options are gone. Right? Gene silencing, RNA interference. This is clearly to create a transgenic element. Right? We are removing one gene so that it will not be it will not be presented in its next generation. Okay, it gets silenced. So 3 should be there. Answer is B. Now see, cytoplasmic male sterility. This is because is in the context of crops, generally cross pollination will be happening, my friends. So if we do this type of cytoplasmic male sterility, okay, that cross pollination will not be happening, and we can do artificial pollination with the desired characteristics. Okay, natural thing will be removed, and we'll try to impose our own interest in the pollination techniques. Okay, answer is B, friends. Okay, so we need to read about gene silencing, right, and transgenic crops as well, like our GM crops, brinjal, BT cotton, right, even GM mustard recently. So these things will be very important. Now, coming to 73rd question, consider the following statements. Maize can be used for production of starch. Yes, it can be used for production of starch. This is the general statement. oil extracted from maize can be a feedstock for biodiesel. Yes, in the mostly if we look at this question in the context of Western countries, they grow maize for the sake of animal husbandry, mainly as their feedstock, and also for the production of biodiesel. No? Alcoholic beverages can be produced by using maize. Yes, by fermentation, alcohol will be produced, right? So answer is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, very simple. So we need to read about maize as a crop, how it is grown, which type of crop it is, right? And also what are the crops which are used in the production of biodiesel. Okay, so these things will be important. Let's make notes on it. Now, coming to 74th question. Among the following organisms, which one does not belong to the class of other? Okay, see here, spider. It is an insect. Okay, scorpion. It is also type of insect. Okay, if I'm wrong, please spare me. Okay, I'm just telling in the general context. Okay, these are found in terrestrial regions. Okay, even mites, they are also insect. Now see crab, it is aquatic animal. We generally find in the coastal areas. So this is the odd one out, right? So there are some what genetic tree as well. These are forms of crustaceans and they belong to some other category. But in general context, if we see, these are aquatic species and these are generally found in the our terrestrial in our homes also we'll be seeing no. So here crab is the odd one out. Right? Simple question only. Coming to 75th question. The power to increase the number of judges in the Supreme Court of India is invested in. This very simple question, friends. To there in the judiciary chapter of Lakshmikant, the power is with the parliament. Right? Now, coming to 76th question. Consider the following towns of India. Which of the following are famous for the production of traditional saris and fabric? So, see friends, we know Kanchipuram is famous for Kanchipuram silk, right? There are many shopping malls in the name of Kanchipuram Varamahalakshmi silks, like this, right? And even if I think Ashad Masam has gone, right? There also they will be seeing ads in our TV that Chanderi silks, right? Gadwal silks, all these things. So even Chanderi, it is in Madhya Pradesh, and Kanchipuram it is in Tamil Nadu, right? These are famous for their production of fabrics and sarees. Even Chanderi, they are handicrafts industry also, right? Answer is 2 and 3. It is factual. And Bhadrachalam, this is a pilgrimage where Lord Sri Ram temple is there. And Karnal, I think this city is in Punjab, I think so, right? And it is not associated with the making of sarees, right? Answer is only 2 and 3. And we have to read about these places because UPSC has given mention about it. Definitely, it can be asked in the further examinations. Okay. Now, coming to 77th question. Consider the following dates: national highways and cities connected. See, when we see the question at its face value, we feel that this question is very tough question. But you see, this can be solved with a very common sense. Okay, I'll tell you. We have to know that how these national highways are numbered. Okay, if you know that concept, this answer this question is very easy. You see, from north to south. Okay, these highways are nomenclature are given with the even numbers. Okay, and starting with east to west, the numbers increases. So if it is 2 here, it is some 10, 20, 40 like this. Okay, from east it starts. Even Andaman and Nicobar is also part of it. Right? Now coming to west to east or east to west. These horizontal national highways. These are given odd numbers. And these odd numbers, they increase from north to south. North to south. If it is national highway 1 here, it will be some 15, 35, okay, 65 like that. Now see, national highway 4, Chennai and Hyderabad. See, Hyderabad is here, Chennai is here. That means, see here, there are many national highways in Andaman Nicobar and Northeast regions. So definitely this will not be the answer. So one is gone. Now coming to National Highway 6, Mumbai and Calcutta. Where is Mumbai? Here it is. Here Mumbai. So definitely this is also wrong. Now NH 15, Ahmedabad and Jodhpur. Right? See, Ah- Jodhpur is in Rajasthan, Ahmedabad in Gujarat. Then what are the national highways from here? There are many national highways there also. So this is also wrong. The simple nomenclature, uh, basic concept, you can get the answer. Right? Answer is D. None of the above is correct. Okay. Let's go to the 78th question. Consider the following international agreements. The International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture. Okay. United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. Okay. World Heritage Convention. Which of the following has above bearing on the biodiversity? See here. It is talking about plant genetic resources. That is, it, if any plant is in the verge of extinction, definitely we'll be conserving that plant by using genetic resources of it. So definitely it will be part of biodiversity program. Now see, combating desertification. See, we are reducing the desertification so that the natural habitat of uh, animals and even human humans also should be not affected, right? So even this consists of biodiversity. No? World Heritage Convention. Now see, not heritage convention thing, it does not consist not only architecture and all these things. We do have few world heritage sites which are natural, right, and which are mixed as well. Yet there are cultural and also natural things. So when this is also has the this also talks about biodiversity, right? So answer is 1, 2, and 3, right? So now friends, at least we will try to make uh, few points on all these organizations, right? So UPSC may ask on it. Okay. Coming to 79th question. Consider the following statements regarding Earth Hour. It is an initiative of UNEP and UNESCO. See friends, generally from about 90 to 95% times, whenever UPSC asks about a organization or any initiative, and it gives in the statements that it is part of World Bank, UNESCO, UNEP, United Nations, all these things, generally they are wrong. Generally they are considered to be wrong. Okay, Earth Hour is part of WWF program. Okay, not UNESCO or UNEP. Right? Generally, UPSC frames such type of questions. Okay, to make to doubt ourselves. Like, okay, we know about Earth Hour, but is it part of UNEP or UNESCO? Right? Now see, coming to the second statement, it is a moment in which the participants switch off the lights for 1 hour on a certain day every year. This is what we do on Earth Hour. Nothing much to explain. It is a moment to raise the awareness about climate change and the need to save the planet. Yes, these two statements are complementary, right? So answer is 2 and 3. The only trick is here is generally UPSC makes such type of questions to confuse us that okay all the three are conducted. Why? Because see here environment program generally okay environment program deals with climate change issues, right? But this is part of worldwide fund, okay, not UNEP or UNESCO. No? We'll try to make notes on UNEP, UNESCO, and WWF as well, right? So that it helps us in the further exams. Okay. Now coming to the 80th question. This is the last question for this video, friends. Okay. Which one of the following is the correct sequence of food chain? Very simple, friends. We know the primary producers are diatoms, cyanobacteria, okay, and our autotrophs, our plants. Right? So diatoms are primary producers and crustaceans are primary consumers. Like we have seen, crab is a crustacean. Okay. Now herrings, these are type of fishes which feed on the crustaceans. Okay, these are secondary consumers. So the answer is this is basic NCERT question difference, right? If you know the diatoms are primary producers, we will eliminate these two options. Okay. If you know herrings are type of fishes which feed on these are the secondary consumers, that's more than enough. Okay. Here, this option is also gone, right? So that's it, friends. That's it for this video. I think I have fumbled in a lot in this video. Please ignore it. So that's it, friends. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Please comment. Please like the video. Please give your valuable feedback to me. I'll try to improve myself. And if you feel that this channel is worthy, please share to your friends and family. Okay, who are preparing for this exam. And that's it, friends. Thank you. Jai Hind. Let's meet in the next video.